Okay, so welcome everyone again. And so we have some people to recognize, which is always exciting. And I just wanted to give you sort of a status of our team. At the end of the month, we always like to look at, what we've accomplished and what's happening. And, we have a team goal and everybody has their individual goals, but our team goal is that we reach 39 Club. And we are getting closer, believe me. I mean, we have been as high as 37, but we kind of dropped down to 32. But this month we're 34. But we have several people that have less than like 300 PVC, and they'll be qualified. So, and I know that people are working towards that. When we become a 39 club, it's going to be a really solid 39 club. And then, of course, our next goal will be on to 50 clubs. So I have no doubt that we're going to accomplish that. And then everybody within the organization and our team, they all have their goals that they're going to be accomplishing as well. So, but some of the things that we are going to recognize tonight first is the Healthy Living Plan bonus. And actually, 3 people achieved the Healthy Living Plan bonus, and they were all sponsored by the same person. So this is pretty awesome. And I believe she is on the call, but let's recognize the 3 people that were sponsored by Hillary Trojano. Is it Trojano or Trojano? Help me, Kelly.
Trojano.
Trojano. So the first person is Kate Trojano. Congratulations to Kate. And she gets a $100 bonus for doing a Healthy Living Plan. And then Amy Bellevue also did the HLP.
Now it's now Amy Donnelly. She got married on Saturday.
Oh, okay. Wow. Very exciting. So that $100 bonus will come in handy, I'm sure. And then Nikki, help me. Gauzy?
Guzzi.
Nikki Guzzi also did the HLP. So congratulations to all 3 of them, especially to Hillary for having 3 frontline HLPs. That's pretty exciting. And we're going to get back to Hillary in a few minutes. But first, we're going to recognize we have a brand new qualifier. And being a qualifier, as you all know, is a really exciting milestone in our business because it's really the foundation of a successful business. It means that we have put together, our customer base, and we have enough customers along with some dealers and directs that adds up to 1,000 PVC points. And what's exciting about this is that Julie has done it like 1, 2, 3. She did her HLP, her 2,000 plus, and then she qualified the next month. And that's what we like to see. So Julie, congratulations. We would love to hear some words from you, some words of wisdom. There you are. Tell us a little bit about because we recognized you last month because you did your 2,000 plus, and you went on to obviously gather some more customers to get qualified. So tell us a little bit about that.
If you can still listen to Julie, because I was like, what? I have to talk again? Oh, no.
We never get sick of listening to you, Julie. Okay?
Sorry. It has been a very interesting and very exciting journey, obviously, and was great with the help of my team. And this month, I had 4 new customers and 5 people signed for more products, which is very exciting. Mostly this month, I just had 1 event. Mostly I was doing follow-ups with people that I have been working with before and did more conversations with them, more education. and then I joined a new networking group and was meeting, doing a lot of one-on-ones with people from that networking group. So that was another big thing I was doing this month. And also, I have a friend in Portland, Oregon, who is my customer for quite some time, for almost 4 months by now. And she was thinking about becoming a distributor. And we found, actually Natalia did, she found a regional event in Oregon and suggested that my friend Jean would go to that event. It was also this month. And after Jean attended that event, she got really excited about the business and she's thinking about becoming a distributor. So that's another big thing. And again, I want to say that I'm very excited about being part of my team because I wouldn't achieve those results without them. Thank you so much to Natalia and Marina. And we have my new distributor on the call for the first time. Chris is on the call with us now, and I would like to introduce her. She is a wonderful person, and she's doing a great thing. Chris is an advocate for abused and neglected kids, which is a very important thing to do. And I hope you will meet Chris in person soon. You will see Michelle and Nael and Sharon met Chris already. Other people haven't. She's absolutely amazing. And what she does is a great thing. And we met Chris at the event at the church. And she and her husband, John, bought a tower garden with us. And then they were so excited about our team and the business, they decided to become distributors. And now Chris is working with us, and this is great. We all love her.
That's awesome. Well, I know I had the pleasure of meeting Chris when she came here, and lovely person. Chris, we are excited to have you on our call and on our team. And Julie, you know, a couple of things that you said, I think that's really important that you're out there networking. You know, getting out there and meeting people is really the way to go. Plus it keeps you, you know, you can always, you know, I love that it gives you the permission to go out there and share what you do. You know, whereas, I mean, we can do our, you know, the 3-foot rule, we meet people in the grocery store, but when you're at a networking group, like I just went to one tonight, you get to share, you know, what you do. So that's going to be a big thing for you. And the other thing that you said, your friend Jean from Oregon, you know, we all have to realize that we have events going on all across the country and the world. And when we have somebody in a different part of the country, it's so much easier for us now to sponsor people because we can send them to those events. So great job. You're doing an awesome job. And the next step will be sales coordinator. So keep going, Julie. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So speaking of sales coordinator.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Woohoo! Woohoo! So speaking of sales coordinator, we have a brand new sales coordinator. Really excited. And her sponsor is Kelly Farrar. So we're really excited because this is part of the, you know, part of the puzzle for National Marketing Director. And now Hillary Trojano has met one of her goals, and she's a sales coordinator. And I think she's on the line, right, Kelly? So Hillary, congratulations. We would love to hear a little bit about your journey and your story and, you know, how you're doing your Juice Plus business.
Can you guys hear me? I'm not sure if I'm unmuted or not.
We can hear you.
Okay, perfect. So I first of all just want to say thank you to Kelly because I could not have done this without her. She's been just an amazing kind of foot on my butt, which I really needed. So I can't tell her how much I appreciate her. This has been probably since December a very large upheaval of life, totally unexpected, with having to move my practice and rearranging a whole bunch of other things in my life. And I think, she kind of said something to me today that really resonated with, sometimes when things change, other things begin. And she said it in a much more eloquent way than that, as she usually does. But, I can't speak more truth than that as, the kind of, lack of better way of saying it, as shit hit the fan in December and moving into a new practice in January, I just somehow said, I'm done. I don't care anymore. I'm just going to move on and, not give a shit about how people view me and look at me, and care about focusing more on myself and building my practice and my Juice Plus business. And as soon as that switch was flicked, it was a totally different world. And I, was just sharing it with more people, and the universe was just throwing people at me to say, hey, here's a person, practice on them and practice on this person. And I would say probably the most eye-opening experience for me was I had a rep walk off the street like they normally do into my office. And, as per usual, what happens is I kind of sit there, because I am also my front office manager, my receptionist, I'm everything in my practice. So I don't have a buffer to deal with people like that. And it's usually here's another person I have to talk to about some supplement that I'm never going to use. And this woman walked in, and I had never met her before. And she was from a company that I had no interest in being a part of, but we just had a conversation about what she did and what I did. And she walked out of there, and I called Kelly and I said, man, I just met this really awesome woman. She's totally into Juice Plus. She just bought the Trio and Complete and is totally excited about it. And she's just great. I just want to hang out with her. And Kelly just started laughing. And I was like, why are you laughing at me? She goes, well, you better call that lady and, get her into the business, because she clearly wants to be part of it. And I was like, I'm not doing that. This is totally not my style. I'm not calling up a woman I just met and doing that. And she kind of pushed me a little bit outside my comfort zone and gave me some things to talk to, with her. And I just called her on my way into work one morning and was like, hey, I like you. You're great. I'd like to hang out with you. And by the way, there's a business here. And she instantaneously said, yep, I want to hear more. And it totally blew my socks off. And I, just gave me the confidence that I needed to blow through the month of May and get to a sales coordinator, which I had really no idea that was even going to happen in this month. So it was kind of a shock to myself. And I think it was kind of a shock to Kelly that we just banded together and made some magic happen, which was pretty cool.
That is pretty awesome. I love that story. Kelly, do you want to add anything to that?
Probably 3 months, Hill. Definitely the last 2 have been so amazing to be a part of, because I'm Hillary's wellness coordinator. So when she has a patient that she wants me to talk about Juice Plus to, she'll text me their name, their number, and some bullets about them. And for the last year, I might get one a month or one every other month. And, they kind of trickled in. And the last 2 months, it was every day I was getting 2 or 3 people to contact. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I mean, they just kept coming and coming. And so I was calling all these people. And then that day that Hillary called me to say, so a sales rep for another company walked in to sell me their product, and I just sold their Juice Plus. And I was like, oh my God, who are you? Who is this woman? So it has been such an incredible opportunity to watch Hillary blossom, literally, right? Springtime is about flowers opening up. She's completely opened up. And because I said to her, when this all started unfolding, I'm like, Hill, what's going on? What's changing? What has shifted? And she's like, I just decided I don't really give a shit anymore. I was like, well, I want you to not give a shit for the rest of your Juice Plus career, please. So, and we signed up another frontline distributor under her today. I mean, she literally is on a roll. So
that is so cool. And I think there is something about that shift when you say, you know what, your belief becomes so strong that you really don't care what people think. And you don't, I mean, not that we don't care about people, we care about people, but we know what we know, and we're going to share it, and we're not attached to the outcome. So I can see that's happening, Hillary, and keep going. You're doing awesome. We're really excited for you. And, the thing we also have to remember is that, people blossom in this business. We may come on and we may go slow, but if you have that person behind you like Kelly with a, kick in the butt, or just that encouragement, like, I know you can do it. Or, the good thing is Hillary picked up the phone and called Kelly about this sales rep, and Kelly's like, well, you've got to call her back, because we don't always think about that ourselves when we're new, that this is the perfect distributor.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, anyone who buys Juice Plus like that,
hey,
when they're on a sales call trying to sell you another product, yeah, you gotta present the business.
So, and
that
then
was Nikki Guzzi was the sales rep.
that's awesome. And then Hillary had the courage to pick up that phone and call her and say, hey, I really like you. She was honest, vulnerable, honest. I like you. It's great to meet you, and I think you'd be great in this business. So kudos to both.
Well, and that was the second courageous conversation that Hillary had. The first one happened a little earlier in the month of May, and it was with a gal who's going to be renting space in Hillary's office. She's a registered dietitian. And, Hillary basically, said, well, Hill, you say what you said to Amy.
I don't really even remember what I said. I mean, she has a very similar personality to myself, and I know that she's a little kind of shy and a little timid about, and this is saying in like large air quotes, selling things, because she's been part of a few different companies before where she felt just totally pressured and she had to spend a lot of money and, keep stock. And we were talking about it, and she was like, well, I already had 2 people ask me about it. And I looked at her and I was like, so you already had 2 of your clients ask you about Juice Plus, and why are you not doing the business? And she just laughed at me and was like, I don't know. And she was just very open and honest about how she felt about it. And I said, hey man, I didn't feel comfortable, the first year I did it, but the more that I learned about it, my scientific brain said, wow, there's a lot of research on this. How can I not logically share it with people? And then I went down the thought process of saying, well, I recommend other supplements to people, and they're processed in the same way and have, reps that come to my office and share it with me, and then I share it with patients. So what the heck is the difference between that and Juice Plus? And she just gave me that, oh, I get that. And that was it for her. She was like, that's a no-brainer. And then she read the research and had a chat with Kelly and signed up. And what did it take her, 3 days, I think?
Yeah. Yes. And then she went off and got married. So yeah. Went off and got married. So it was kind of a crazy month of May for her.
Yeah. That's awesome. Well, you're having those conversations and, offering this to the people that if they get it and they're sharing it with other people, we need to share it with them. So that is great. I'm very excited for you. And also there's a really nice bonus that comes along with this, right?
Hillary was slow track to sales coordinator.
Okay.
But because this company is so amazing,
Yeah.
They're giving her from May 1st through the end of October to fulfill the remaining requirements for the fast track so that she can capture the $600 bonus.
Okay. And so that, I'm sure you're going to do that with the momentum you have, just keep doing what you're doing, and, don't worry about what people think, just share from your heart.
Yep. That's the plan. And I think the thing that I've learned the most about just going with my gut and, feeling comfortable with what I'm sharing is that it's way more fun than it is caring what other people think about. And I'm just enjoying it more because I know that no matter what anybody says, I'm going to go home at the end of the day and say, hey, I shared that with somebody and they didn't get it yet. Maybe they'll get it another time, but I'm still having fun with it. So.
Exactly. And remember, my advice to you is from now on, we have to teach your team members, don't be Hillary.
Right.
Don't go the scenic route. Don't be Hillary. You're
Oh, go ahead.
Hillary's starting to see the power of team. She's starting to really understand, like, oh, when the people show up, the business starts to grow and the income starts to grow. And, you know, I give her credit. She, you know, pretty much did sales coordinator all on her own. She needed those DDs, yes, but to slow track is 12,000 or more PVC, and she has way beyond that, and that was her. So she really, you know, held her own through this whole process, where she's now understanding how more quickly it could have happened had she built team earlier on. So it's it's a good but hard lesson to learn. But I said, I'm so glad you went through it. So now that you can turn to your team and be like, hey, listen, don't do what I did.
Right.
You know, it's not as much fun on your own, and it takes a lot longer. So
Exactly. So now it's about, you know, those team members you brought on, helping them reach their goals and duplicating down, and things are going to go a lot faster. So congratulations. We're so excited for you and for Kelly, your sponsor, because we know that this is a team effort, and it's good to see you having fun doing it. So that's the most important thing, having fun. So why stop?
Yeah, thank you guys.
Yeah.
great job, Hillary.
Hey. So also, all right, so finally, I almost forgot something. We have our 5-1 contest, and we have a winner. Noelle Schroeder did the 5-1, so yay, Noelle. So I will be sending her a check for $50. So remember, the 5-1 is 5 customers and 1 new distributor in the month. So we have that going on every month. So you need to send me your you know, your entry at the end of the month, qualifiers day ideally, but before our recognition call, so that I can, you know, put you in that group there. So the next call is going to be a great call. It's our story time call with Cheryl Cortese, and there are 2 new national marketing directors. They're both moms, both married with 3 children each. And first one is Cara Sylvia, and then Tracy Pontarelli, who we had on the call, who was amazing. So the number for that call is 641-715-3580, and the code is 505064 pound. Check-in is at 8:30, and then the call starts at 8:45. And I always think it's fun to call in at 8:30. You know, put your phone on speaker and mute out, and listen to the people calling in from all across the world, literally. It's really quite an experience. Sometimes you can't even, you know, announce yourself. There's so many people calling in, but keep, you know, but definitely call in and take a listen to that call. So congratulations, everyone. Great job. So excited for